Hello, I am Elizabeth and I am currently from Austria via the San Francisco Bay Area in California. I am a Mexican-American descent from a small town in the state of Jalisco called La Huerta. This is from my mother's side. And I'm not sure where my father's family came from in Mexico. I think maybe Aguascalientes. When I lived in California, I always felt a part of the land. And when I walked down the street of downtown San Jose, I felt the roots growing out of my feet, connecting me to the land. You see, my uncles had a construction business, and many of the sidewalks had Esparza Construction imprinted on them. They still do. My grandfather had the first Mexican-American grocery store in San Jose, right off First and Market Streets. He had come here fleeing the revolution in the early 1920s. I heard stories of the land and the ranch he left behind. My mom, I felt, always considered herself country gentry and never became a U.S. citizen. I don't believe she ever wanted to let go of being a Mexican. On my father's side, he was a migrant worker, and he told stories of picking peas and fishing for abalone off the coast of California. And at night, he said, they ate like kings, the freshest of the freshest food, while watching the stars and listening to the music drifting down the hills of Hearst Castle above them. I never thought I would move to a different land. I came to Europe at 50 years old about 20 years ago. And to tell you the truth, I miss the brownness, the swag, the bling, and the music of my people, drinking beer and dancing and dancing and dancing to salsa in the streets of downtown San Jose at all the music festivals. It is only the stories of my father that connected me to my history and the richness of my brown self. I am thankful. I carry a notebook with me that was my grandfather, Don Ramon Villaseñor. He has a couple of short sentences in his own handwriting in it. That small notebook is precious to me. Coming to Europe has expanded me. And I have to stretch to feel the roots growing out of my feet, connecting me to the land now, my land. So every once in a while, I go to my drawer and I hold my grandfather's notebook and I use my imagination. I listen to him telling me stories of his huge hacienda where one can ride all day in any direction and not come to the end. Then I listen to music. And I remember I am California, and the ocean, and the music. And I remind myself, I am the daughter of the pea picker prince who ate the finest cuisine while dining al fresco at the bottom of the hill at Hearst Castle. It's the music that stretches me. It stretches me to connect now. I came here with my husband, who was invited to tour Europe singing R&B and soul music. I am learning. I'm learning that you become part of the land that surrounds you. When that happens, you have a deep appreciation of who you are and where you've come from.
Thank you. Thank you.